Welcome, everybody. It is season two of Beaver Benjo Ball Talk. We are coming at you live Wednesday, September 3rd, day before the season opener between Dallas and Philly in Philly. It's banner night. We got a special episode for you guys. We're going to go through the top quarterbacks in the NFL. As of today, all starting quarterbacks have been listed in the depth charts, and we are going to pick all of week one games for y'all. How you feeling, Benny? You excited for this season?
Dude, it's like Christmas Eve for me, man. I can barely even contain my excitement. So excited to see how this season goes. A lot of question marks, I think it's one of the most open it's been in a while. Like the NFC doesn't really like the Eagles, obviously, but it seems like it's pretty open this year.
I totally agree with you. I was picking the games today and was on the fence on almost all of them. Every single one except whoever the Saints were playing. That was an easy one. But I'm I'm with you, man. The NFC is looking like a little bit of the lighter division compared to the AFC, but I'm excited, man. It's gonna be great. Let's get right into it. Let's rank these quarterbacks. How do you want to do this? Start at the top, go one by one, alternating, or what do you think the best way to do this is?
We're doing all 32, correct?
Yep, we ranked every quarterback in the NFL, every starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, let's build to the top one. Because I feel like we know everyone kind of has their variation of the top six, so we'll get there. I say we start with the bad guys.
Okay, who do you have? Who do you have? Who's the 32 best quarterback in starting quarterback in the NFL?
I mean, you kind of already alluded to it. It's easily Spencer Rattler in my eyes. I think
Okay.
it's not very close.
We are the same there. I have Rattler as the 32 ranked quarterback in the NFL as well. Who's your 31st best quarterback?
If this was 10 years ago, it'd be a very different answer, but it's just Joe Flacco is just I mean, I don't
No
think
way. Joe Flacco as the 31st best. Come on, man.
wait, hold on.
Come on, man. That's come on.
Hold on. Scratch that. I'm gonna go JJ McCarthy just because I haven't seen anything out of him yet.
Okay. So JJ has nothing to show you except from Michigan where he won the national championship. You're giving him 31 purely based off of you haven't seen him play in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, Andy didn't show anything in college that made me really stake out. Like some of these other guys that I'll mention ahead of him, he just doesn't have anything that's like, wow, I can't wait to see that on the field. His arm, no, not really an arm to speak of. His athletic ability is kind of there, but I mean, he's not excited. Like I haven't seen anything out of him. I don't think it's fair to put him above. Yeah, I honestly, Matt, actually, that put Flacco below him because, yeah, I mean, he hasn't proven himself.
Super Bowl winning quarterback Joe Flacco, you got as the 31st. That's just come on, man.
Okay, yeah, but he's like what, 42, 43?
Yeah. Okay. Well, where do you have Rodgers at?
Well, okay, we'll move on to 30.
Okay, I have Cam Ward at 31 and JJ at 30. So my bottom three are Rattler, Cam Ward, JJ.
Okay. That's the same as mine.
Okay.
Oh, no, actually, I'll keep it how it is. I won't let you sway my mind. My actual 30th is Daniel Jones.
Okay.
I think Daniel Jones, because I've seen Daniel Jones play, and it's not pretty. If it was Anthony Richardson, he might have been 31
I
instead.
got I got Drake May at 29. He just snuck in there in the outside of the 30s. I got
What?
Drake May is my 29th ranked quarterback.
Wait, who's 30? So you said
My,
it's
my
Ward.
bottom three, Rattler is the worst quarterback in the NFL by a country mile. Then Cam Ward, JJ, Drake May.
Wow. 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 We're gonna have a very different list. Okay, so then mine's Rattler, McCarthy, Jones. My 29th is where I put Flacco. I'll put him at 29.
Okay. My 28th is Justin Fields.
My 28th is Cam Ward.
Okay. My 27th is Russell Wilson.
I don't hate that. My 27th is Fields, who's your 28th. So we
Okay.
just swapped.
26, we're looking at Daniel Jones.
Wow. 26 for me was Michael Penix.
Okay. 25. So top 25 quarterback, Bryce Young is number 25 for me.
He's just about there. 25 for me was Caleb.
Okay. I got Penix at 24.
Okay, so yeah. 24 for me was Russell Wilson.
All right.
Didn't get the arm
23.
though.
23 for me, we're looking at Sam Darnold.
23 for me is Aaron Rodgers.
22 for me is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, so we were similar there. 22 for me is Bryce Young.
Okay. 21, just missed the 20s, is Dak Prescott for me.
21 for me is Geno Smith, who I think is kind of in the same ballpark as Dak.
Okay.
He's
20 is Caleb Williams. I got Caleb Williams as the 20th ranked quarterback. That's where he fell on my list.
actually, I'm switching my 20th to where Caleb was. Caleb is going to become 20
Okay.
on my list as well. I agree with that. And the 25th worst quarterback in the league is Trevor Lawrence.
Ooh, okay.
I do not like Trevor Lawrence.
So welcome to the 19s, to the teens, Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco, 19th best quarterback in the NFL.
19th for me is Sam Darnold.
Okay. 18, I have Kyler.
18, I have Dak Prescott.
17 is Geno Smith on my list.
So this is where the list is the craziest. Where was Drake May for you?
Drake May was the 29th ranked
I
quarterback.
have him as number 17.
Okay.
So that's pretty big difference between us two on that evaluation.
You're high on Drake May. I get it.
Yep.
Fair enough. Okay, so Geno 17, T-Law is 16 for me. So that six actually after the next one. So 16 is T-Law. Who's your 16?
Tua.
Okay. I have Tua at 15.
Okay. Um, 15 for me, I think is the most underrated quarterback in the league, and that's Kyler Murray. I
Okay.
have him as my 15th best quarterback. I think he's pretty underrated.
The next 14 quarterbacks are my top 14 quarterbacks in the NFL, and that's what I believe is who can make the playoffs. These 14 quarterbacks could take their team to the playoffs. The rest of them, I don't think they could take their team to the playoffs. So
Uh,
now I believe we are in like the real actual franchise quarterback range, and I'm starting that off with Mr. Bo Nix at 14.
what I just noticed is we are going to have the same variation of 14 because
Yep.
you haven't said any of my guys, I haven't said any of yours.
That's why I wanted to wait till we got there.
Just be like, I know it's kind of old that I want like the 6'4", 6'5" guy, but I'm how tall is Bo Nix?
I think he's probably 6 foot, 6'1".
Oh shit, okay, never mind. Scratch that. 14 for me is Brock. I had 14 as Brock.
Okay. 13, I'm gonna write down who you have at 14. 13 for me is Stafford. I got Stafford at 13.
Um, you said your 14 was Nick's.
Bo. Bo Nix, yeah.
Right? And then your 13th Stafford.
Yep.
My 13th is Bo.
Okay. I have CJ Stroud at 12. I know that's pretty low, but that's where I have him.
That's where I have him too. CJ Stroud's my 12th best quarterback.
Okay, I
So
got 11 is Brock for me.
11 is Jordan Love for me.
Okay. The top 10, we've cracked in the top 10. The 10th best quarterback is Baker Mayfield, in my opinion.
In my opinion, in my opinion, I think me and you're gonna have the same 11 through 8.
Okay.
So mine Mayfield's somewhere in there, but this is 10, right?
Number 10, the 10th best quarterback in the NFL.
10 is Justin Herbert.
Okay. I have Jordan Love at 9. Jordan Love's the ninth best quarterback.
So I had him at 11. So you had more you had more love for love.
I think he's better than Brock. I don't know if he's better than Baker, but I think he's better than Brock.
I think Baker's just a little bit better than him. So your 10 was Mayfield, and then your 9 was Love.
Yes. Who do you have as 9?
Jaden Daniels. I think he's the ninth best quarterback. But I will say that's going to change this year if he plays good. He'll be top 6 at that point.
Okay, I got Goff. Jared Goff is the eighth best quarterback in the NFL.
Baker Mayfield's my eighth best quarterback.
Okay, you got Baker. All right, seventh is Jaden Daniels on my sheet.
Seventh for me is Jared Goff. So we just had them
Okay.
switch 7 and 8.
I had Herbert at six and you had Herbert at 10. So I'm a little bit higher on Herbert than you are. Who's your six?
This is where this is where right now, after what I saw from last season, in the way he still plays, I got Stafford at six. I think Stafford like that. I honestly looking at it right now, I don't like it. I really don't. Um,
I just don't know if he's gonna make it through the
no,
season.
I think you know what? I'm gonna change him and Jane Daniels.
Okay.
Stafford's my ninth best quarterback. Jane Daniels is my sixth best quarterback.
Okay, so me and you came to the conclusion that the top five quarterbacks in the NFL are these five guys. We both have the same five. I think there's pretty much no debate about this. I'm starting with five being Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is my fifth best quarterback in the NFL.
Same here. I
Okay.
think he cemented himself as number five.
Okay.
Who was your sixth?
Six was Herbert.
Herbert. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we both had Hurts for
Yep.
five.
My fourth is Mahomes.
My fourth is Joe Burrow.
Okay. My
He was really good
third,
last year. Yeah, yeah.
my third best quarterback is Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is my third best quarterback.
My third best is Lamar.
Okay. Second best quarterback in the NFL is the reigning MVP, Josh Allen. I have Josh Allen as the second best quarterback in the NFL.
My second best is Patrick Mahomes. He has the most pedigree of anyone in the league right now. I'm including the vets. I mean, it's hard for me to say. He's already got better than Rodgers in my eyes. I mean, three Super Bowls. I would, if I had the Packers had three Super Bowls, I would be the happiest person that ever lived.
Yeah, you do some not for YouTube stuff for the
No.
Packers to have three Super
Yeah.
Bowls. All right, number one. You know who it is. I left Lamar Jackson as that. Here he is. I left Lamar Jackson as my number one quarterback in all of the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, you can't deny it. He's been really good for consistently good for a while, but mine's Josh Allen. I mean, yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate that these none of these guys, Lamar, Josh Allen, and Mahomes, well, not anymore for Mahomes, have like a receiver that's like worth a shit. Excuse me, like you know what I mean? Like Lamar's throwing to nobodies.
I mean,
Mahomes and Josh Allen's best receivers who? Fucking Keenan Coleman.
yeah, I think that's why like Joe Burrow is gonna have to really do something absolutely nuclear this year to make him an MVP frontrunner because if you look at who he's throwing the ball to, it's just like it's not comparable to any of these other guys. Like I think that gets taken in consideration a lot with the voters. So
If Josh
he's
Allen
got
can
some
throw
work to
that,
do. He had a great season last year, 43 passing touchdowns last year. I mean, that was more than everybody. Like he had a great season. Lamar had a great season. Allen ended up getting the MVP, but I think either of those three had a case. So those are my top three: Lamar, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. Had to give respect to Mahomes, and then Hurts is the reigning Super Bowl champion. So he deserves his flowers too.
I think just those top five are kind of undebatable at this point.
Yeah, I agree with
And
you. I think there's a lot of hype around Jaden Daniels. I have him at seven. That's a little high for him, but I mean the kid's legit. He led him to almost Super Bowl last year. So
yeah, I mean, he's just got to keep on performing. They locked up another guy for him with Terry, so it's like, all right,
all
go play
right,
ball.
so we had the same top 14 quarterbacks and then the same top five, just different orders. That's it, man. That is the top quarterbacks per Beaver and Benjo. Uh, Now let's just move straight into week one picks, man. Let's not make this one too long. Let's get into it. Tomorrow, Thursday, September 4th, Philadelphia is hanging a Super Bowl championship banner, hosting NFC East rival Dallas Cowboys on prime time. Hurts versus Dak. CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown. Not sure who the Cowboys are going to have at running back. I think they're probably going to do it by tandem, but you got Saquon, Offensive Player of the Year. What are you liking here, man? What's the spread is 8.5. It opened at 6.5. It has since moved to 8.5. Eagles are giving 9 points essentially. It's moved because of the Micah trade. What are your thoughts on this, Benjo? What do you think happens in this one?
This is the weirdest game of the week in my eyes because the Cowboys, when they do shit like this, somehow can like go win this game. Like I've seen them do stupid stuff.
I would not be surprised at all if the Cowboys won this game.
That being said, I think the Eagles are just going to steamroll them 31 to 10 in my eyes. I
Okay.
think
All
that
right.
I think the Eagles are just going to be like, all right, screw this. This is a ring parade. We're not going, dude. Like if
Yeah.
I know Sirianni, I don't think he's losing. And
I
like,
mean, I agree with you, man. I think the Cowboys would love to play spoiler, especially because there's some bad blood between the NFC East rivals there. But I just, dude, that place is gonna be the link is gonna be freaking going insane. Though, like, I
and the
think
soul of the Cowboys is kind of dead right now. I
people in
mean,
Philly probably haven't stopped drinking since they won the Super Bowl, and they're still and it's just to pregame this game. So I think it's just gonna be. I think it's gonna be a throttling. I don't think it's 31-10. I think it's probably like they win by 10. You know, like 27-17 or something like that.
yeah, and it's going to be like a garbage time Dak
Yeah,
Prescott
yeah,
down
just
CeeDee
something to
Lamb.
make it a little bit better. But yeah, I don't see this one being close. I think Saquon finds the end zone. I think CeeDee Lamb has a big game just because they're probably gonna let him have a big game there and just make the Cowboys one dimensional there. But yeah, no, I'm excited. That's a great way to kick off the season, the NFL season. Last year the NFL was almost unwatchable through the first few weeks, so I'm liking what they got going on there. And hey man, we are moving over to Friday, September 5th, Brazil game. Kansas City taking on the Chargers, streaming exclusively on YouTube. It's in Sao Paulo. Last time, do you remember what happened last time there was the Brazil game? Packers, right? Packers Eagles.
Yeah, are you saying that to mess with me or what?
No, people were
Jordan
slipping
Love got
around,
hurt at the end of that game and twisted his ankle, and
slipping around everywhere. The field was not ready for
yeah,
it. The field was trash. It was a horrible field. So I think that's worth taking into consideration here. I think this one is pretty simple, but I'll let you pick first.
to have it open. I have it being 28 to 24. I think it's going to be a good game. I
Okay.
think the
You're
teams are
fading
going to
me.
bring it. Yeah, I'm fading whatever you're picking.
Okay, that means I'll start us off. I have LA winning this one. I have the Chargers winning this one. I think they're gonna
That's what I think too. But
I
yeah, go
think
ahead.
they're going to come into I don't think the Chiefs really take preseason very seriously. I think the Chiefs, a lot of off the field distractions. Like, do I think the Chiefs can make the Super Bowl again this year? 100%. But do I think the Chiefs are going to start the season hot? I really don't. I think they're going to start a little bit slow out of the gates. I think Herbert's he's kind of realized that it's now or never for him. He's really got to lock in this year. So I like Harbaugh and the Chargers going down to Brazil and take care of business week one against the Chiefs. It's a big time divisional matchup in week one. There's a lot of those going on. So I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously had it as a close game, so I think it's going to be close, but never bad if I'm forced to pick Kansas City in a game. So
Yeah.
I'll do Kansas City, but I'm excited to see Hampton. There's a lot of guys I'm excited to see for the Chargers. See how they play. Trey Harris, they did a good draft. I like the Chargers draft a lot.
Yeah, Hampton will be sweet. Lads just been going crazy. I'm excited for it. I know that O line's banged up though, so we'll see what Herbert can do out there if he can survive that Kansas City pass rush is pretty aggressive. So we'll see what happens there. So I'm Philly in LA, and you are Philly in KC, and we're moving on to the Sunday slate. ESPN has the first game. You know, there's a bunch in the 12 o'clock window, but the first one's Tampa at Atlanta. So that's the first one we're gonna do. What do you think about this one?
Besides my beloved Packers, there's one team I'm very high on and would love to see win, and this Buccaneers football team. I really like their character. I like Todd Bowles. I like Baker Mayfield. I love the defense. Who doesn't love Mike Evans? So I'm picking them. I think they're going to win 34-20. I think that if memory serves correct, they score a lot early in the season and just like kind of do that. So I expect a lot of points being scored. I mean, Atlanta's defense is Swiss cheese. I mean,
Yeah.
the Baker should be able to shred, and it is at Atlanta, which I thought it might have been at Tampa Bay. That's my bad. I still send on that 34-20
Yeah,
Tampa.
I got Tampa on this one, man. It's I like the head coach matchup. It's Raheem Morris versus Todd Bowles, two solid head coaches, two former players, I believe. So I like both those guys. Raheem Morris has struggled heavily. Penix is still kind of getting his footing in. Baker's hitting stride right now. That Bucks team's just it just they have so many. I know Godwin's out, but they have so many weapons, dude. Like if Bucky's not playing, they got White. They got Mike Evans, they got Otten,
McMillan,
they
and
got
Metcalf.
McMillan, they got Egbuka. So
Mhm.
I just think that Bucks team is just going to be too. It's going to be too much for him. I like Tampa being able to shut Penix down on defense as well. So I got Tampa winning that one. The spread's only 1.5. I don't think it's going to be that close. I think Bucks cover that easily.
Yeah, it's just 2.5 on ESPN,
Okay.
but still, that's no, that's going.
Yeah. All right. Well, Cincinnati, I don't think they've won a week one game. I could be totally wrong on this, but I don't think they've won a week one game under Joe Burrow. They have a glorious chance to do that. They're heading to Cleveland. To take on the Browns. What are your thoughts on Cincy versus Cleveland in this one?
I got it kind of being a thrashing. I got it also being another big blowout. This is only like one of these I have. It's a 38-13 Cincy. I think they're going to come in and just shred. I like Joe Burrow in this game a lot. They were the opposite of the Chiefs in preseason. I know you're saying they're kind of in the lines, they're kind of messing around. Dude, Joe Burrow came in one game, was like 8-9, two touchdowns, and then another one was like 14-15. Like, dude, he's ready to go and laser focused.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think everyone got paid over there. They took care of T. They took care of Trey. They took care of Jamar. So I don't see any distractions over there in Cincy. I think Cincy takes care of business pretty easily here. This next one is interesting, man. Lucas Oil and Daniel Jones welcome in Tua in Miami. Tyreek Hill, first time in his career not being a captain outside of his rookie year, I believe. So this is interesting, man. There's a lot of animosity in that Miami building. I don't really think McDaniels has any sort of control, or I think it's just McDaniel has any sort of control over that team. I don't think he's that great of a leader of men. I think Miami has a disappointing year this year, and hopefully he gets fired and goes back to a coordinator role where he belongs. That's my opinion on their head coach over there. It's pretty harsh, but that's what it is. I
No,
think
it's true.
I think
My
Shane Steichen does a pretty good job in this one, but I still think Miami. I think Miami's going to be able to take care of business in this one. I don't think the Colts are a good football team in my opinion. I understand JT, but I just Daniel Jones is not a winner of football games.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's gonna be a little close. I had 27-22. I have it a weird score because they're weird teams.
Oh,
I think
super
both of
weird.
those teams are gonna do some weird stuff and
Missed
like
PATs, block, just like weird stuff going on.
yes, yes, exactly. So it's gonna be a weird game, and Miami's gonna pull it out somehow.
You think Miami squeaks out the win? Yeah, I agree with that one. The next one I have is Carolina Jacksonville. I think that might be a little bit out of order, but we'll do that one. So Carolina Jacksonville is this next one. I'll let you take the reins on this one. This is it's an interesting game, man. Carolina Jacksonville, not too pretty on paper, but I'll see what you think about it.
Well, based off my quarterback rankings, it kind of made me think the decision was obvious. I got Carolina winning 21-17.
Yeah.
I I mean, dude, Jacksonville's just really bad. I mean, they got no one. I mean, the defense is all right. They got a good young linebacker, young DB, but I don't know.
there's just such a lack of weapons between those two teams, man. Like I know Chuba Hubbard, like he's a great running back. I won't take that away from him, but like the Carolina's got no weapons. Jacksonville, I can't really name a receiver besides Brian Thomas Jr. Like I guess I mean I don't know. Travis Hunter, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I got Jacksonville in this one. I got
Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have it as 21-17, so I'm honestly not sure. That could easily could be 24-21 Jacksonville because Travis Hunter goes scores a touchdown or something. But I don't
All
think it's
right,
gonna be
well,
the best scoring.
next one we got on this one is uh Pete Carroll versus Mike Vrabel in
Yeah,
Foxborough, Gillette Stadium.
it's a
I have
crazy
Vegas. I have
matchup.
Geno Smith in Vegas. I don't trust Drake May yet.
Okay, then I was fading you either way, so I'll do the Patriots then. But yeah, I have it 24-27. I
You think they're gonna score that many? Dude, this game might be 10-13, bro. At 24-27.
yeah, dude. I mean,
Okay, all right.
10-13, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But dude, I like what the Patriots did in the draft. They got some good guys. It's just both teams have like the worst receiving cores of all time. I mean, that's the only problem. But Brock Bowers and Genty will be exciting to see together. That game I'm very excited to see. It'll be a good game to watch.
All right, we're moving on. Arizona at New Orleans. It's $30 to get into the Caesars Superdome. It's the cheapest ticket by far on here. I mean, this goes without saying. Kyler Murray's going to take care of business. I think Kyler Murray, two through the air, one through the ground. He's just going to ball out. I think this will be like a Kyler Murray showcase here. Kamara might get 25 touches in the first half in this one, but we'll see what happens here, man. But I got Arizona winning that one pretty handily.
Yeah, I got it 27-10 Arizona. I mean, which could happen with your prediction too. A couple field goals. But yeah, I mean, I'm still shocked they named Rattler the starter. I
Yeah,
mean, that guy,
unbelievable.
I don't know.
I mean, at least run Shuck out there and see what he's got, like.
Yeah, dude, because this year's obviously going to be shitty. So just let him just be shitty.
We're gonna be watching. It's gonna happen probably 5 times. It's gonna be 3rd and 17, and Rattler's gonna scramble for 7 yards and make it 4th and 10, and they're gonna punt. Like it's just like it's literally the
Every
most
time.
boring. It's the most boring vanilla. It's like it's Kellen Moore. I mean, Kellen Moore's only 38, I think, so he's one of the youngest NFL head coaches in history. Uh, Hopefully they give him a leash there and they can figure out that cap, but it's not looking good for that New Orleans team. It's almost malpractice over there. They need to restart, seems like.
You're gonna need like Drew Brees to be like a GM or something and just bring
Yeah.
him.
Pittsburgh at New York. This is a sick one, man. I'm hyped on this one. Pittsburgh versus the Jets. Rodgers. This is one of those games that like kind of just. I'm glad it's not a primetime game. I'm glad he like Rodgers can just play at noon and just sneak like it just gets forgotten about. I think Pittsburgh just handles that offense very like the. I think Pittsburgh's defense handles the Jets offense very easily here. I don't think they're gonna be able to do much at all. I like Pittsburgh winning this one pretty easily
Yeah, I got him winning 24-17. I mean, I think they'll still score. I mean, I think the Jets can score two touchdowns. Like
for
Fields
sure.
has running ability and they got some threats. But yeah, I mean, Rodgers, I didn't realize like this is like the perfect last fit for him because he got a good coach, a good defense. He pretty much just has to be Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, and I mean, he's got a fantastic offensive coordinator too, dude. Artie Smith, like Artie Smith was a head coach and a good head coach. So, I mean, I think Pittsburgh gets Najee out of that running back room, lets Warren be the top dog there. I think that's great for them. They got two solid dynamic tight ends. They get rid of Pickens. He seemed like a cancer to the team. So I like Pittsburgh this year. The AFC North is dangerous with Lamar and Joe, but Pittsburgh always gets it done. We move on to the last of the noon slate. It is the Giants versus Washington at Washington. Russell Wilson taking on Jaden Daniels. Washington has new running backs going. I got Washington winning this one, man. I don't think there's too much complicated about that one at all. I think Washington gets that one done.
Yeah, I got them winning too. I got them winning 30-20. I think they'll still score. I mean, they got enough options where they can go score a couple touchdowns and a field goal or two.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, that's kind of the truth with the NFL now. I mean, it should be not hard to score two touchdowns in a game.
Yeah. I think best case scenario in that game, Russell Wilson gets hurt for the season and Jackson Dart, we can watch him play a full season. That's best case scenario in that game. I want Dart.
No, because he's not gonna, dude. Just wait a couple weeks. He'll be out. I'm telling you, it's better just let him wait a couple weeks, see Russ bot out, and just realize not to do whatever he's doing.
All right, I'll let you kick off the 1 o'clock clock slate for you, 3 o'clock slate for me. It's Cam Ward heading into Mile High to take on Sean Payton and Bo Nix. I'll let you kick this one off.
Yeah, Denver's winning that one, 28-17. Denver's just like well coached, good defense. That's the worst thing you can be go against as a rookie. And what's that guy's name? Brian Can like Cables or what's his name? The coach of the Titans.
Oh yeah, Canales or
Alice, yeah, did yeah, exactly. Who? Like that guy is not a good coach in my eyes. He's just waiting to get fired.
Callahan. Callahan.
Yeah, Brian Callahan. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
think
I'm not too hot on him either. I obviously have Denver in that one too. Shouldn't be that good of one. Next, it's a NFC West matchup. Brock Purdy takes on newly crowned Seattle quarterback Sam Darnold. $233 is the cheapest ticket to get in this one. It's one of the
wow.
prices of the year. They love football up there in the Pacific Northwest. It's a massive matchup. This is it's week one, but it's already gonna have playoff implications because it's a divisional matchup. The Niners coming off an extremely disappointing season last year. Seattle gets Pete Carroll out of there, gets a new quarterback, uh, gets DK out of there. JSN's their top guy, Kenneth Walker, Charbonnet, two-headed
Cup,
snake in the backfield.
big
I
kicker.
got the Niners, man. The Niners named 8 captains. They got that figured out. At least they got 8 of them. But I think the Niners take care of business here, man. I think C-Mac is healthy. They kind of they shut down a lot of the team towards the end of last year, which let them kind of, focus on this next year. I think Ricky and Brock, their connection is gotten really strong. I'm high on the Niners in that one. Obviously, I'm a homer, but yeah, that's my analysis on the Niners. I think they take care of business in Seattle. I don't think it's easy, but I think they take care of business.
Yeah, I got a 24-16. It's gonna be a slugfest. It always is. Like it's gonna be telling a lot of what the Niners season is gonna be with this game, just because we're gonna see the attitude they have. Because you got to come in this game and just kick ass. I know it's not at home, but after last season, and if these guys are should have like PTSD at this point. Like these guys need to like either lock in or it's over. I mean, in my eyes.
I agree with you. I think I think if they drop this one, it's gonna be tough, man. They can't start under the 8 ball again. We could dive into the Niners more next week after this game's over when we do our analysis on it. But I'm hoping they take care of business in Seattle and everyone looks good on that team after a 6-11 year last year. I mean, it's crazy after all those playoff runs, you go 6-11. I guess that's just the parity of the NFL, but it's tough, man. All right, now we go over to your guys. We got Detroit heading into Lambeau. Early season, I think Lambeau would want. I think the Packers would prefer this game later in the season at home, but they get them to kick off the season. It's basically the same situation as that San Francisco Seattle game. Two Titans in their division, early season matchup. Your Packers are home. I haven't picked anyone in this, so I'm fading you. Let's see what you think about this one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna roll with the pack. I just think that it's just gonna be hard for them to recover losing both coordinators. Like that's a hard thing to deal with right away too. I mean, the Lions did not look too good like preseason. I know it's preseason, but I mean, the truth is Dan Campbell's not calling the plays on offense,
No.
so that they have to deal with that now.
Losing
And
both
Jared Goff,
coordinators, losing both coordinators is tough.
yeah, and that's where it's just like the Packers have a lot of continuity. I mean, Rich Bushy has been out there as coordinator for so long.
Satia.
Whatever. LaFleur's been there
But see, I like it.
forever. LaFleur's been there forever. So, and we got the same defensive coordinators last year, and he did really good. So, I honestly hope Micah doesn't play, and I think we'd still win either way. I think that they're going to come in with a lot of intensity. The MIG matchup, I think, is just going to be the secondary. I don't know how they're going to fare against the Lions. So, if the Packers secondary can be manageable, they should be able to win this game.
I like the Packers. Obviously, I told you I was going to fade you. I'm taking Detroit. I'm scared with all this hype the Packers have. I don't know if it's good for LaFleur and Jordan Love. Booger McFarland on Pardon My Take this morning had the Packers winning the Super Bowl. That's how far he had the Packers going.
A lot
Uh,
of people have it. I don't
I
like it.
understand that defense is legit. I understand that defense is legit. Josh Jacobs, I think people forget about the fact that he's a top four running back pretty much year in, year out. So I understand the hype there, but I don't hate having to pick Detroit here. They got weapons aplenty. So be a good one. That's a great one in that 3 o'clock window.
Yeah, and it's going to be prime time for a reason.
All right, this is one of my favorite games of the week. I mean, honestly, those four: San Francisco, Seattle, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, LA, and then the night one, Buffalo, Baltimore, are all fantastic games. I got the Rams at home winning this one. I don't love what Houston did in the offseason. They didn't really get better, so I'm not like, in love with that team. I like the Rams winning this one. They have the best coach in the NFL in my opinion, in Sean McVay. So I think the Rams take care of this one at home.
Best coach in the NFL's crazy. Maybe we'll have to do a ranking of that soon.
Okay.
Uh, I got Houston winning. I got some misinformation earlier that Stafford would not be playing in this game, but I still got Houston winning, making it a lot more closer. I think it's gonna be 28-24. They got some receivers in the draft, but their line has not gotten any better, which is not good. You gotta get a better line, and I don't know. It could go either way. Rams is probably the better pick, but I'll keep Houston.
We got some misinformation there. Who spread misinformation, Benjo?
My sources are selling misinformation.
All right. No one wants to see that. Uh the night game, Baltimore Buffalo, the MVP versus the MVP. I think top to bottom, Baltimore has a far superior lineup. I don't fear Buffalo in September. I fear Buffalo later in the season. I have Lamar taking care of business in this one, to be honest.
I got Buffalo winning. I think they're gonna win 34-31. I mean, thinking about it now, probably not the best pick because Lamar could come in just pissed off he didn't win an MVP or do anything last year. But I mean, I don't know. Lamar is still with me. He's just like you're what, the 2 or 3 time MVP and you have never been to a Super Bowl. I don't know. Both these two quarterbacks have. I think they have the biggest expectations in the whole season. These two, in my eyes, because they're both MVPs now.
Yep.
You got to do something.
All right.
So it's all
We
set.
head we head to Soldier Field in Chicago. Caleb Williams taking on JJ McCarthy week one. I was on the fence on this one, man. A lot of me wants to take Minnesota or Chicago here, but my buddy is a hardcore, shout out Ryan Barnes, hardcore Minnesota fan. He convinced me on JJ. I'm taking JJ here. I'm taking Minnesota.
So to make all the AI. I got Chicago winning this one 24-18. It's gonna be a close game, but
4-18 Chicago.
one quarter get back got to play a whole season last year and feel how that was, and one was hurt the whole year. Not that I necessarily think JJ McCarthy's worse than Caleb, but I think Caleb will come out and hopefully have a good game. I mean, I think they have a lot more talent, but I mean, outside Justin Jefferson, obviously, they have a lot more talent than the Vikings. And Addison's not playing; he's suspended, so it's like a lot's going against the Vikings in this game compared to Chicago. So I gotta take Chicago.
There it is. That wraps up our top 32 quarterbacks in our week one picks. We will be back here next week on Tuesday or Wednesday to recap and kind of dive into it. Just a reminder to everybody, last year Benjo won the regular season and I ended up winning the playoffs. I believe I ended up winning overall if you include them because we had a multiplier in the playoffs, but Benjo beat me by I think 8 games or so in the regular season. So he was sharp in the regular season. Week one's always a crapshoot. We're excited, man. We're fired up for it. Starting tomorrow, about 23 hours from now, we will be watching NFL football, primetime Dallas versus Philly. You fired up, Benny?
Fucking absolutely. Can't wait for Sunday though, obviously for the Packers, but hey, I'll take a regular season football game over what we've had this summer any day of the week. Out with baseball and with football.
Here we go. All right, before we sign off, quick shout outs, no free shout outs. Shout out Barnesy, Nikki Nudes, Willie, and Stonewall. They helped me with the picks this week. They gave me their picks. Had to give them a quick shout out. And got any shout outs, Benny, or are you just ready for the season start?
Shout out the Packers GM. Thanks for securing this guy for me. Let's go win the Super Bowl. So shout out to Packers. The ball is in your court.
Let's do it. All right, we will see you here next week with the recap, and I think next week we will also do awards. We'll watch one regular season week, and then we'll do our award predictions. You down with that?
Yep,
All right,
absolutely.
that is it for today. See y'all next week.